Talking you through this one alongside Chris Murphy.
Yep, I'm joined actually by a little birdie tells me the two-time back-to-back killer pool champion in Venray.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but now you mention it.
I'll collect the £5 later.
Throw first. Game on.
It has to be said that having beaten Kevin Painter, Kim Hybrex and Gerwin Price at Killer Pool last night, they've all been dumped out of the tournament. Sorry if that's a curse.
Not the best 24 hours.
I can assure you, out of the two defeats that they have suffered over the last 24 hours, one will hurt a lot more than another.
Anyway, to this one, a Dutch prospect, Benito van der Pas, looking to join fellow countrymen Michael van Gerwen and Jelle Klaassen in the last 16 tomorrow. But Mark Webster was very, very impressive yesterday, and we'll have something to say about that.
Yeah, top performer in round one, Mark Webster. 100 average, the only one we saw yesterday. Hit 2/3 of his darts at double. It was very, very good stuff against Jermaine Wattimena.
Yep, he's dumped out one Dutchman. Slightly bigger crowd here today, cheering on their man.
140.
And he could well give him something to shout about, Benito van der Pas, because I said at the start of this one, he is a man on the up. He's already 22 in the world.
140. Benito, you require 138.
And he looks like he's got bags of talent, huge potential.
He's in a bit of form as well.
58.
Reached a semi-final at the UK Open qualifiers at the weekend. Actually, that was one of two defeats for Michael van Gerwen, 2 6-0 defeats. But he did get victory against Dave Chisnell.
51.
Richie Edhouse, who is in the last 16 here. And now he's looking at 80 to take the first leg against the darts.
Oh, that's awkward.
70. Mark, you require 50.
Yeah, the way that dart just, I mean, he just bent over to try and cover as much of the bed as it could.
Yeah, and the speed he threw the second one, I don't think he moved across the hockey at all. And perhaps it could have been an option. Webster misses a couple of attempts.
So you require 10.
Both men on double five. And double two. Gets it. Benito van der Pas breaks the Welshman's throw in the opening leg.
Second leg, Benito to throw first. Game on.
This pair have met on 3 occasions, all in 2014. Webster won 2 of them, but all the games were pretty close, 6-4, 6-4 and 6-5.
Yeah, and it's, you know, bearing in mind, there's been quite a significant gap between those meetings and this
93.
one. I mean, they are different players from when they met in 2014. That would have been probably right in the middle of, or towards the start of Mark Webster's problems, the technical difficulties he's having with his throw and having to rebuild it. Yeah, Benito van der Pas has come on leaps and bounds over the last.
Yeah, he would have just moved over from the BDO at that point as well. So
100.
Just getting used to the different formats and different atmospheres on the PDC circuit.
Yeah, he's
140.
won a challenge tour, he's won a development tour, and he's come close to winning on the senior tour. I mean, he's made a European Tour final, did that in Riesa, lost out to Michael Smith.
174.
Fabulous visit from Webster. Needed it in this leg.
85.
Needs
Mark, you require 134.
134 finish to level the match.
Just the 58. But 93 is not a gimme. Oh, great dart. 3 for tops. On in a lovely straight line down the middle of the board.
The leg mark.
Ball 3 tops, 93 check out, and a 2-0 lead for Benito van der Pas.
Yeah, wise move to go for the bullseye with the first start. Paid off there.
Yeah, had he hit the 25,
57.
then it should mean that he gets a dart at the bullseye anyway. Sort of the insurance, but the bonus is if you hit the ball straight away, you're going to get a dart at a double anyway.
78.
He's had some fine performances on the European Tour. Van der Pas, beaten finalist in one of the events last year, losing out to Michael Smith.
Yeah, and he's
85.
beaten Michael van Gerwen on the European Tour a couple of times. I remember it was Gibraltar where he was superb. He threw 104
97.
average in the first round against Antonio Alcinas. Then he beat MVG with 106 average. Then he came up against James Wade and he had 3 match darts. He missed them. Wade won it.
125.
And then he went on to win the tournament, James Wade. But that was a moment which made a lot of people sit and go, hang on, this lad can play.
Arguably his best TV performance came against James Wade at last year's Players' Championship finals. Van der Pas averaged over 105 in the last 16.
134.
Went on to lose out to Daryl Gurney in the quarterfinals. But a brilliant performance. I mean, I think at the beginning of that match he didn't miss a double
96.
for what seemed like
100.
50 legs. Webster here does miss a double. And then finds it.
In a third leg, Mark Webster.
Nice clean 100 kill.
To throw first.
And off the mark.
Yeah, important that. Benito van der Pas waiting to pounce for it would have been a 3-0 lead. And that is a great response.
180.
A pretty looking 180 from Van der Pas. All 3 darts central, all in the top
140.
of that bed, but a decent response from Mark Webster. One Dutchman that's unfortunately not here, we've mentioned before, Raymond van Barneveld, failed to qualify for this tournament. He's actually tweeted he's watching the tennis as Webster looks to serve up a 180 here.
190.
And does. That was ace.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
39.
I'm not even sorry.
Well, either way, Mark Webster has managed to steal the darts here. He needs to set this up.
50.
Doesn't really do so, just handing the initiative back to Benito van der Pas. He's jumping on it. He is jumping all over this.
100.
All right, well,
Arguing 123.
1, 2, 3. So he looks at the 19s to start. Now he goes up to the 18s. A little glare there from Mark Webster. Unable to find a
55.
treble, which would have given him a dart for the
So
leg.
you require 82.
Benito pretty sure will start the bullseye.
Well, he hit it last time he went for it. Beginning of a 93 combination, down for 17. For double top.
He
And
pins
pins it.
in a full flag. Benito van der Pas.
Impressive
Then they
finishing
mark
from the
to throw
Dutchman.
first.
Yeah, not dissimilar to that 93 checkout. Dart at the ball first off, one down the bottom of the board and then tops. And that is a great effort from Mark Webster to start this 5th leg. 180 cards. Waved aloft here in Venray.
The Dutch crowd love the darts. Actually, the tennis what Raymond van Barnevel's watching is at the Hoy Arena
60.
in Rotterdam, where the Premier League darts is going later this year.
Well, just scoping it out.
Yep, sold out in, what, half
2
an hour or
was it
so?
half hour? It wasn't very long. It was not very long.
57.
10,000 tickets, something like that. Was it 8? It's around there.
Yeah.
It's going to be probably more than twice the size of this crowd, roughly.
140.
You see there, Mark Webster is averaging 99 with 107 for his first 9, and he's 3-1 down here. And that is due to Benito van der Pas. When he's been given an opportunity,
50.
he has taken it.
Yeah, Webster missed darts in that first leg, allowing Van der Pas to break. That's the difference at the moment.
60.
Now you see those checkouts between 81 and 100. Benito van der Pas, 2 for 2. Again, 93 and 82.
41.
Webster's had 100 himself, but the 41 leaves him in a bit of a pickle.
Probably needs a ton 40 to apply any real pressure.
135
will do.
As good as. Yeah, Webster's developed a little bit of a rocking movement, a bit of a leaning movement in his throw.
Benito, you require 106.
Great dart. Well, he comes down for the double 16. And he gets it, and it's another example of a superbly executed checkout from Benito van der Pas. 4-1 he now leads. And underlining why he is a seeded player. I mean, this is the kind of darts that we've come to expect from Benito.
Yeah, and another break of throw. So Webster's really got his work cut out now, especially with van der Pas, finding the trebles like this all around the board.
174.
Fabulous darts from the Dutchman. And Webster's only option would have been to fire in a maximum.
140.
Next best, I suppose. I was a bit surprised that Benito left himself the 16s there, having hit double top for a combination finish twice, but hang about.
174.
6 perfect darts from Big Ben. Looking to strike perfection here.
174, followed by 174. Needs a 153 for a perfect leg of darts, and it might be happening. It might be happening. Oh, Benito van der Pas.
35.
He's hardly missed a double in this match. Fires in 8 perfect darts and just comes inside the double 18. Show of respect from Webster, the crowd still applauding.
97. Benito, you require 18.
The important thing is to get the leg won.
He does
that.
Benito van der Pas. So leg mark to throw first.
But how good would that have been?
Oh my word, I'm just getting my breath back. I thought it was going to happen. I don't think I've ever seen a 9 darter with that route as well. 174, 174. Benito van der Pas will settle for a 10 darter though. It brings him 1 leg closer to victory. Mark Webster has got to win 5 in a row, and that's going to be very difficult against a man who is throwing this kind of stuff. There you go. The first leg took 6 visits. Everything else has taken 15 darts, apart from that last one, the superb 10 darter that was very nearly a perfect leg. Would have been the first perfect leg on the European Tour since Ross Smith's in Gibraltar back in 2013. Would you?
Certainly are. 102 average for van der Pas. Webster almost at 100.
108.
As he fires in another maximum and leaves himself handy for this leg.
60. Mark, you require 81.
Well, to hit back with an 11 darter. Could be. 12 darter. Excellent stuff from Mark Webster, and he's still in this just about.
Yep. Now needs to trouble van der Pas on his own throw. He's only gone off with 60.
Well, Mark Webster, he averaged 100 in his first match. He's averaging around about 100 now. But the difference is 100. He was hitting 60% of his doubles against Jermaine Watermainer, and here he's only hitting, well, about 1 in 3.
Yeah, in the space 60. Of a year, Webster has gone from averaging around the 90 mark consistently to averaging around the 100 mark fairly consistently as well. He's put 10 points on his average.
That's enormous strides.
140.
One of the few darts players to work with a coach.
97.
Sighting and alignment specialist. Stephen Feeney works with world champion Stuart Bingham.
In the snooker, that is. Oh, lovely darts from Mark Webster, and we said he needed to trouble Van der Pas on his throw. He is doing exactly that.
Could be 90 left after 9.
Yeah, well, he took a 12 dart out in the last leg. That is a brilliant response from Van der Pas, but it might be too little too late in this leg. Yeah, double 15. Oh, that is the danger.
Yeah, that shot from Van der Pas. If he was on a higher score, Webster could have gone bull double top. He's had to go for the treble 20, left the double 15 and come inside it. Van der Pas has effectively made him miss.
And he has punished him. That is a superb set of 6 darts from Benito Van der Pas to not only set up the shot and pressure Webster, but then take out the big finish himself. We nearly saw the perfect leg from Benito Van der Pas in that game, missing the dart for the 9-darter. But he's averaged 100.8 to beat a man averaging 102. Phenomenal game of darts here in Venray. And he is another Dutchman through to the last 16, the final day of action on Sunday.